giant on and off the court. Kobe Bryant's fame went far beyond American basketball fans. He was a global superstar, said by many to be one of the greatest players that the game has seen.
Well, he was one of 9 people on board a helicopter who died when it came down in bad weather in California. Kobe Bryant's 13-year-old daughter, Gianna, who is herself a budding basketball player, was also killed.
Well, with us now is Pierre-Henry Fontaine, a former Great Britain international basketball player. Pierre, welcome to you. Thanks for coming in as well.
Thank you for having me.
One thing that we're learning about him, people who aren't necessarily basketball fans, is that he had this reputation for being an incredibly hard worker.
In the Webster Dictionary, there's 2 people that I can think of in terms of, the basketball world. It's Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. His work ethic was incredible. He would be an A-star student, in terms of basketball terms. So he was a student of the game, and he done it on and off the court.
And year after year as well.
Year after year, that's all he knew, was just to work hard, chase after your dreams, and be in the present moment.
How unusual was it that he was at Lakers and he was there for 20 years, had his whole career there, really? How unusual is that in basketball terms? I mean, those of us who aren't quite familiar with the sport, when you think of football, footballers move from team to team, not teams all the time. Why was that important that he'd stay with the Lakers?
It's loyalty. I mean, it shows that he's a loyal employee, and that he's not, he's into his craft, his talent, whatever which was basketball. And I think the game has changed a lot. He's what you would call a purist, a basketball purist. When you grow up, whatever sport you follow, if you're a football fan, you want to stay loyal to your team that you played for. It wasn't so much. I mean, it was guys move around from different teams because of maybe contracts, but for him, because he was a basketball purist, he was loyal to his club, and I think the Lakers was one of his favorite teams as well.
Yeah. Pierre, I'm sure you get sick of answering this question, but why is basketball not developed the way people have predicted it would do in this country? I mean, there's a big scene in France and Spain and Germany, the Balkans, for instance, Balkan players going over to the States to play professionally, but not here to the same extent.
I just think it's just the way that this country's been developed. What we focus on is more academia. I think we are a bit behind in terms of, when it comes to the world stage, in terms of, rewarding those in all areas of, wherever a person's talent may lie. And we're very talented in this country in terms of athletes. It doesn't, not just basketball, but all across the board. It could be rugby, even tennis. What I've noticed, though, is we're quite patriotic in terms of the sports that we stay loyal to. I think anything that is not a European game or a British invented game, it's kind of looked at, it's kind of frowned upon a little bit, or there's not enough knowledge, for them to be like, okay, let's invest in this sport. Everybody is most people are comfortable, just doing the norm and not, venturing out into new territory. So basketball is a new territory to most people. So this is why they don't really take the risk of venturing out.
And just one final thought about Kobe Bryant. I mean, he obviously this fantastic playing career, but he did a lot outside the sport as well, didn't he? A lot of people have talked about his mentoring that he did. Why is he so fondly remembered?
Because of what he, done on and off the court. And I think he's a very relatable guy in terms of, you look at somebody like Michael Jordan, he's looked at as a superhero. And Kobe Bryant he's talented, but you look at him and you're like, I can achieve what he's doing. He's paved the way in terms of, hard work beats talent. And then also he's shown you that it can transfer on and off the court. He's certainly been an inspiration to me, to the point that when my basketball career was over, I transformed my life by working with young people you know, teaching them how to be the best versions of themselves. And, you know, that's why he's so loved.
Yeah, appreciate you coming in. Thanks
Thank
a
you.
lot. Cheers.
Thank you.
It's just time for the weather now.
The weather, sponsored by Qatar Airways.
Well, things are a bit more unsettled across